Welcome to Caseback Watches. My name is Tim and today's topic is Nomos. And now you may ask, why are you making a review about Nomos? Because you've said several times that you find Nomos rather boring, and so what's that? And you know what? I have to confess, I've never owned a Nomos. I've never touched a Nomos, in fact. And so I realized that saying it's rather boring is just sloppy work. It's just sloppy work. It's not very thorough, and it's not the kind of work I want for this channel. So I've tried to buy a Nomos for this review on the used market, and I saw that the used market was nearly empty when it comes to good prices and excellent condition and all of that. So what could I do? And then I realized the new models, they are quite expensive, the new Nomos models. And then I realized my watchmaker of choice, Klaus Ohle, has his shop there in this direction, 250 meters, and he's an AD for Junghans and Nomos. Very simple. I visited him today and asked him, please give me a Nomos for 2 days. Borrow me a Nomos for 2 days. A new Nomos, brand new, and he did. There it is. Nomos Tangente, price tag still on the clasp. And so we can examine Nomos in detail. And the first thing I've noticed is that Nomos need a new advertising company. And I will explain to you why right now. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard the Hindenburg. I bought this light box on Amazon and I thought reasonable size, but it's huge. It's big like a Zeppelin. I could live in this tent here. But okay, I think we have enough room to examine our Nomos here. And the exact name, the full name of this watch is Tangente Neomatik 39. I don't know what 39 means. It's not the case size, so I have no idea. The reference here is 140. And this is the first thing I find compelling here because it's so easy. I mean, if you compare this to, let's say, my watch on the wrist, focus, old speedy automatic, and the reference here has what? 6, 8, 9, 10 digits? Absolutely impossible to remember those serial numbers. Reference numbers, excuse me. So, but back to our Nomos. The basics, very simple, 38.5 millimeters case size. The lug width is 20. And the watch is super thin, as you can see, 7.2 millimeters. Very, very thin watch. And we're talking about a dress watch, of course, here. And this, of course, fits a dress watch nicely. And what I want to show you here is the difference between the images of this watches, the Nomos images, and the watch in reality. Because my stupid joke from the intro that Nomos needs a new advertising agency is exactly this. They use images with rather boring watches. And this watch is not boring, and I will explain you why I've changed my mind. But let's go over every detail I would suggest. Let's start with the crystal. Sapphire crystal, of course, modern. And first thing you may notice, it's totally flat crystal. Same thing on the caseback, exhibition caseback with sapphire crystal and totally flat. And this, of course, they wanted to keep the watch slender. 7.2 millimeters. I mean, for an automatic watch, this is quite an achievement, I think. Quite an achievement. And the next thing, look at those lugs. Very, very slender, very elegant, very puristic. Reminds me of those old digital cultural memo boxes from the 50s. There you can find those lugs. Very delicate. This is not a beta. This is not a beta watch. This for sure. Oh, by the way, now I noticed drilled lug holes. Is this a good thing? Is this a good thing? Drilled lug holes? I would prefer this without those holes. I mean, dress watch. Why are there holes? Well, okay, but I can see over that, and of course it's very practical if you want to change the strap. Okay, but now let's talk about the dial. What I want to show you here, or what I noticed here, is this is a serious dial. Rather serious, like a clock in a train station, okay? Very legible, but at the same time it has something childish in it, in a good way. I mean this absolutely in a good way. Those numerals, I don't know the technical term for this, but the position of those numerals is very strange and it's cheerful in a way. Every angle looks different and I like this pretty much. By the way, what's the technical term for this? For this positioning of numerals? I mean, we're familiar with such things as the Californian dial, but what's this? How is it called? I don't know. If you know this, please share it in a comment with us. But what I find most compelling here are the proportions. The proportions between the hands, the indices, the typography, and the other elements on the dial. This is very compelling. This is very well done. And this is hard to do. To find the correct dimensions here is super hard to do. And I know this because I was sometimes involved in magazine layouts, developing new layouts for magazines, and then you can discuss a single small line you can discuss over days, and it's super hard to find the correct and right proportions, to find a good let's say a good middle way between legibility, usability, and design and beauty. Very, very hard, and I think they've done this very well with this watch. The hands are blued, you can see. Blue, nicely done, and the dial has an effect on it. I don't know what it is. It is not sunburst. It's not a grainy effect. It's not a linen dial, but there's something. You can more feel it than you can see it. There's something in it plays with the light. I'd love to show you the watch under daylight, but I'm talking December 2018, and the weather is absolutely horrible, and so no way. So the Hindenburg here, my Zeppelin Hindenburg, has to deliver those images. Next thing, finishing of the case is there's nothing but high polished surfaces. Okay, so very simple. It's well done. It's well done, well executed, but it's not super hard to produce such a finish. But okay, it fits the watch in my opinion. So we can go now to, hey, what's wrong here with the autofocus? The crown, very simple, very simplistic, without any, oh wait, there is a logo on it, in fact. Tiny writing, Nomos, yeah, okay. But let's now talk about the movement. The movement, and yeah, it's very slender, very thin, well decorated with those stripes, and nice rotor, I must say, nice rotor. Really, let's move this a little bit. Very beautiful thing, and it delivers a power reserve of 43 hours. Operates with 27 joules, and it's something to look at, I must say. I mean, this is understatement. Not pure understatement because of those numerals, but I think you need a little bit time with a watch to honor all of this equilibration of those nice chosen proportions here. But this makes, bam, I am the movement. How are you? I'm the movement, and I'm a beauty. And yeah, damn right, you are a beauty. This is really nice movement to look at. Okay, last thing I want to show you is the strap. This is quite a strap. This is genuine Horween shell cordovan. I think this is the finest cordovan you can find on the planet Earth. So it is a very high quality strap, and the texture is great, makes appetite. I want to to bite that chocolate made out of horse. Very beautiful. Okay, clasp. Okay, it's a clasp, right? Price is still on it. Hey, focus. Price still on it. Costs 2,880 euros. A little bit unfortunate for me because I cannot wear that watch because it's brand new, of course. So, but never mind. The chance to examine it here is enough. And by the way, Klaus Ole, my watchmaker, thank you very much, sir, for lending this in. This is a great help for my channel. Great help, I must say. So overall, beautiful piece, I must say. Beautiful piece with character. This is really beautiful piece with character. It's a character like the people I analyzed. They had always different sides in their character. Something very severe, very serious like this watch, and at the same time something you can play with. Something childish in a good way. And I think this is the same thing with this watch. Okay, so that's all. Here in the Hindenburg, oh wait, the Hindenburg burned down, I guess, Lakehurst, 1933, 32 burned down pretty bad, so I think it's not a good omen to call this tent here the Hindenburg. I have to find a new name. Okay, that's all I can say about this Nomos model. Thank you very much for attention. If you find my channel interesting, please consider subscribing. It's super helpful and encouraging for me. And if you're on Instagram, please visit me on Instagram. I show there my watches, of course, but also other images I find funny or interesting. So it would be a pleasure for me to meet you on Instagram as well. Thank you again, and maybe until next time.